Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're back in War Thunder on the update 1.75 dev server, and I thought I'd just give an informal little video talking about how the scouting mechanics work. There will be a more formal video in the coming days, which is going to talk about it in its entirety and all of the mechanics, and also the new modifications that you can unlock for each light tank. But in this video, this is pretty much just showing you how the system works in its entirety for light tanks. So what you do is you get in binoculars or your gunner aim mode, and you click on an enemy tank, you hit the button whichever you've assigned to the scout button, and then what happens is it marks the target, but it does pretty much what happens when an enemy gets shot or an enemy is getting machine gunned, something like that, where you see their target come up on the map, in the tactical map in the bottom right corner, but it stays like that for about 20 odd seconds. Now, trying to break line of sight, obviously this is a custom battle, so the names are on each player so we could always see each other, but breaking line of sight in that environment didn't actually get rid of the scouting as a whole. It kept scouting the enemy tank. Now I don't know whether this is going to happen on live server, but I'm just letting you know right now that is pretty much what is happening. So what you have is a system where you can scout an enemy tank. It stays on the tank for about 20 to 30 seconds, I would say more around 20 seconds, but the refresh rate on the actual scouting ability is more like around 5 seconds, which means that you can do multiple ones at the same time, so you don't only have to focus on one vehicle. Generally, I don't think this is going to be that useful in the game, apart from in those scenarios near the end of the game where you have to spot an enemy for your team. It also, I'm guessing, is going to depend on your radio range, especially with your crew, so that is something to also take into account. But generally, at the moment, the way that it is shown on the update 1.75 test server, there is definitely a mechanism here which is really interesting to me personally. I think it's a nice change for light tanks, definitely something that they required to make them more feasible, and if this is the way they want to go, all I can say is I agree with it. It was nice to test it out with Rex in the in the environment of the dev server. Unfortunately, it is closed now, but when it is opened again, I will make sure to do a bit more testing on it. But anyway, this is a video just to show you how the general mechanics work, and overall saying it looks pretty good. There will be a formal video in the next few days talking about the whole system. I'll see you then.